guys, welcome back to my channel Kushi's World. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a delicious chocolate brownie.
Cool.
For this we're going to need a bowl, a large one. We're going to need a spatula, a few measuring cups like 3/4 cup, 1 cup, 1/4 cup, 2/4 and a pinch. We're also going to need a nice glass jar, a big one. It has to be oven compatible.
Cool.
We also need a sieve.
Cool.
Our first ingredient is to add 3/4 cup of refined oil. Then we're gonna pour 3/4 cup of sugar and give it a small mix.
We did it.
And add 1 cup of dahi or yogurt. Then we're gonna add 1/2 cup of milk. Then we're gonna use the sieve and swift in 1.5 cup of maida. To plan to make it into a healthier version, I'm using atta. Usually I would use cocoa powder, but instead of that I'm using cacao powder because I'm making a healthier version of it. Instead, I'm using cacao powder. So in addition, for that I'm going to use even less because the power of cacao powder is more than cocoa powder. So if it's 3/4, just a little more, less. Add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and then a half teaspoon of baking soda. Now swift it all in. So since that's the last of the ingredients, we are going to add a few optional ingredients such as toppings and choco chips. I have vanilla ones and choco ones, and you can add whatever you want. The mixing is the most important part because if you don't mix well, white chunks come when you're baking it, and the taste won't be as good as when you mix well. If it's harder to mix, you can always add a little more milk and experiment and make sure that the batter is smooth. So I added a little bit more milk. Just a tip, usually add 1/4 cup of milk if it doesn't mix well. Now we finally have a smooth batter and it's ready to go into the oven. Choco pies. Chunks of choco pies and a little bit of vanilla choco chips. Now grease the glass container with oil or ghee to make sure that the batter does not stick to it.
Oh.
Usually I use butter.
Go.
The most satisfying bit. Now bake it for 6 to 8 minutes straight, depending on your oven temperature. Finally, we're done.
Go.
Finally, cutting time. Since during quarantine I made cake a lot of times and tested them that time a lot of times, I'm planning to take my best friend and ask her how the cake tastes. Honest reply. So how is it taste, Midhu?
It's good. Better. I love it.
So on Midhu's birthday,
I don't like it, but I love it.
Thanks. So on Midhu's birthday too, I made this cake and she said that it was her most favorite cake in the world. So I'm pretty sure she loves it more. So thank you for watching. Bye guys. Please subscribe and share.